I interrupt this vlog for a quick moment of silence for my past. Maddie has a final today because she's not done with college.
It's my first one.
It's your first exam?
Yeah, I don't finish till Wednesday.
Oh my gosh, that sucks. She is so scared. I hate when people talk in dog voices and baby voices and I'm doing it. I hate myself. So you're telling me that you can ride a horse and carriage to class?
Yeah.
Your school's freaking stupid. Do we have some chocolate or do we have some chocolate? I want it. Do we have extras, Dad?
What, honey?
Do we have extras of these?
No.
Are you kidding me?
But we're going to Costco in the next couple of days. If you'd like us to buy you one.
Yeah, will ya?
I still want it.
Will ya? Will you please? Morgan is playing piano. What song is this?
Playing Janine's school. It's all tied up. Who's gonna win? Public shaming round 2. Every time one of us refers to an aux cord, my mom thinks we're talking about an OX, the animal.
Okay, I think we can.
This is gonna end badly.
Oh, dang it! Well, the other day I went to light the candle, and you have to the flame goes up.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that, so I reached down to do it, and the flame went up on my hand, and then I ran away. You gotta update us, catch us up.
When Meredith was little, we used to call her, and by we I mean my mother, called her Meredith Louise Page Puppy Dog Yates. All of that in one.
I don't know where that came from.
What else?
We had to name our cat Lucy because my mother called her Lucy all the time. So we had to name.
They just really didn't hit the ball out of the park when they named her the first
We
time.
should have renamed
I named her that. What? I named her Meredith.
I asked your mom about renaming you Meredith Lucy.
I used to call
No,
myself
we didn't,
Anya
Meredith.
as a child.
What was it
Probably.
from?
I don't know what it was from.
No,
It was from lasagna.
no, it's not from that.
I thought it was from lasagna.
No, it's because she.
Well, why does Grandma tell that story?
Yeah, my grandma made that up. I don't know.
And
Morgan
the swing
from
set.
Yates.
The swing set was
Anya.
your.
Hey,
Hey.
Just another day in the neighborhood. Literally. The hour is 8:35 a.m. The patience is -200. We are going to breakfast, and then I'm going to the dentist. Here he is, the man himself, fashionably late.
Hey, Madison. Hey, Madison.
You're a freak.
Hey, Madison. How's the studying coming?
Well, I started a second ago, and then you came in, so it's going great.
Hey, Madison. Just kidding. I just painted my nails. It was a really dumb decision. Will you help me pull my pants up?
Oh my god.
I just need to grab the belt loop and pull that sucker up. You're gonna give me a wedgie. Thanks for your services. You're a good girl. You're not great.
Yeah, I know. I've never been the one to do eyelashes well.
Meredith is lighting this match on fire over and over and drawing.
Okay. You know how some families do high-lows up the day? We're gonna do favorite story of Morgan and least favorite story of Morgan.
Okay, I got the high one. I'll start there. It was when we lived in Ashburn and we had babysitters, and Morgan decided to name our farts.
Okay, let's tell a different story that's actually funny. I was thinking more along the lines of like, nicest thing Morgan's ever done for you. Or
my lowest had to be the 2 times she broke my arm.
There you go.
She was bad at gymnastics.
No, you dropped
Number
me.
1. You actually had a bone deficiency.
Go back to
It was
the
not my
Myrtle
fault.
Beach.
You're welcome for helping you find that health issue that you
Okay,
have.
she said she was going to.
I'm trying to think of nice things. I know there are some, that, like very sensitive ones, but I can't.
sensitive ones? Like the time Morgan looked at you or something?
I'm stressing.
Mom's turn.
Morgan, you want to get in the frame? Little to the.
Nice, Morgan. So she was probably, I'm gonna say 2.5, and I was putting Madison down for a nap, and we lived.
Sorry, I stopped putting her down and using my finger.
Oh God! Dad was working outside, and whenever I came back, you were sitting on the middle of the breakfast room table, and you had unscrewed the salt and pepper and dumped it all out on the table.
Wait, how old
and
was
you
that?
looked so proud when I came back.
When we were little, we used to play Fear Factor. Well, there were lots of incidents. If you lost, of course, Morgan always won. You got a punishment. Once, she put a hose down my pants.
Okay, these are honestly the least severe
No,
punishments.
and the next time, she made me eat a leaf.
Which was.
You ripped off the tiniest piece of a leaf and had to swallow it.
I could have died. And the last time, she made me drink cheer wine. And that was a
You're making
punishment.
yourself look clean.
Another time, it wasn't like a bad thing, but I was really nervous about it. And you were in, I think, the 5th grade. Madison was in the 3rd grade, and y'all were both in the spelling bee. It was the school spelling bee. And Madison was like still up there.
Because it wasn't by grade, it was the whole
It was the
elementary
whole-
school.
Every time, every round, I was just like so nervous because it was like you were still in it, she was still in it. I'm like, oh my gosh, watch it come down to the two of them. I'm like, what if Madison was out?
Yeah,
As it
right.
turns out, I think Madison only went out like maybe a couple of rounds or 2 or 3.
Morgan ended up being the runner-up, or were you the winner?
I was the winner. Thank
And then
you.
she went to the region or the county,
right,
and she
yeah.
got out on the word Sabbath. What a good Christian!
5th grade and I was a middle schooler. It's a lot for a 5th grader.
A lot of pressure.
How old was I when Morgan stabbed me in the eyeball?
You were a baby.
People
like,
still ask me about it to this day, what the scar in my eye is. She like took the pin and like scraped it down my face, and I still have a scar.
Mother's panicking because this door is open in the background of this clip.
Seriously, though.
What is the big deal? You adults in your houses. So today I went to the dentist, that thing I do twice a year. I love going to the dentist. It is a great experience every time. We get Shannon, she's phenomenal. That's background. So today I go in. Shannon is now down to working only 2 days a week, to my utter sadness. Yeah, so I get scheduled with the new girl. Today, new girl, we'll call her Anastasia. She was there, laying there in the chair doing my thing. She starts using the little scrapey thing. So she's scraping along, blah, 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 and it starts getting very painful. By that I mean immediately. She apparently has a vision problem that inhibits her from telling the difference between tooth and gum. So literally, it's not like she's scraping my tooth. It's like she's starting like way up, like I feel chunks of my gum being like pulled off of my skin. And it wasn't like, oh, she picked it once by accident, which in my 10 years with Shannon has never even happened a single time. But it's like every time she stroked my tooth, I would just start bleeding more. Like I could just, it was like a field of blood in my mouth. This went on for quite some time. She'd take it out, and I think she was done. She was never done. You know the little rinsey thing they put in your mouth to like wash it out? Well, she never did that, so I'm just sitting here drowning in my blood. When she finally put it in there, it was like down my throat. It was triggered my gag reflex. She was new, by the way. Let's preface it with that. This is all funny now because it's been about 6 hours, but at the time, I'm sitting there. First, I almost start crying. Then I am like very concerned that I'm going to start yelling at her because I was so mad. And then I almost got up and left, but I thought my mom and dad would get mad at me if I did that. Oh, no. Here's the best part. This is my favorite part of the whole story. And she's like, what kind of toothbrush do you use? And I'm like, the one you guys give me every time here, because that's all I ever use. She's like, well, you might want to look into getting an electric toothbrush because you have a lot of redness and a lot of bleeding. And I'm sitting here thinking, so she's like, I think you might have a mild case of gingivitis because I've tuned her out the whole time. Then my dentist comes in, looks at my teeth, and as every other time in my whole life, is like, oh, looks great, wow, blah, 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 and then leaves. I called mom infuriated.
It's on a little bit of a rant.
I swear, if I walk in there and I get with me, I'm leaving. I'll be like, give me shit.
Get out.
Well, actually,